Hello, all of you beautiful humans. Welcome, 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 welcome to Menopause and Madness. I'm your hostess, April Rain, and welcome to my midlife crisis. Thank you all for being here with me. Today, I just wanted to honestly, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. I am overjoyed and I am dealing with depression and sadness, but at the same time, I'm overjoyed and I'm happy. What do you call that? What do you call that? I I'm doing some really great things, some really fun things. I'm meeting some amazing people. I'm learning new things. I'm learning one big thing I'm learning is that to make friends on the internet. And I think I have spoken about it before. I never thought it was like possible, I'm like, come on. But it really is. And I'm finding myself actually caring very much about all of the people I'm meeting and I'm surrounding myself with. And you, your comments, your emails, it brings me closer to you, your stories. And I love that. I love that. My heart feels so full. I'm really excited about this journey that I'm taking on YouTube. I I'm fully a YouTuber now and I'm pretty excited about that. Boo boo, you're okay, bud. I'm pretty excited about that. Even though what I'm doing isn't all about the financials of YouTube. But you know what? Straight out, YouTube has a lot of money. The advertisers have a lot of money. And I need to get my hands on some of that so I can take care of my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to be able to get a new to me car soon. Lonnie and I's car has passed. That's not the reason we're here. But I'm very grateful that you are all here with me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all of it and I'm excited. Now here lies the problem is it's like you have your highs because when I have high highs, they're very high. When I have low lows, they're very very low. And I can be up here 1 minute and the next minute and I know that's like it's like bipolar, but when I went through all of my diagnoses, a few years ago, that was not one of them. And I had even asked about that. And my diagnoses, to be totally open, besides the depression, mania, anxiety, severe anxiety disorder, I also have BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. And this is what I was diagnosed with, and it's supposed to be due to abandonment. I don't really like this diagnosis because when I read what, the symptoms, how people are, I feel like I'm looking at, a narcissist. And now I know we all have narcissist capabilities and we all do. And it's how we react, respond, and how we choose to be that makes us who we are. And I've been surrounded by narcissists my whole life. My mother was a narcissist. She was very very abusive. By 5 years old I was getting black eyes and being strangled and that kind of thing. And please, please, I know that we all have traumatic experiences, and I am in no way trying to be competitive. I am just telling my story. And it's another reason why I have to, in some sense, put up walls so that I just don't sit here bawling and crying. And I went from one narcissist to another. I was married by the time I was 17. At 17, I'd already had 2 children. At 20, I had three. And he was very, very abusive. He had tried to uh, make me go away forever 3 times and in front of my children. So there is all deeper stories into all of this. But I want to give you a little peek into why I am the way I am, right? So, that just continued through my life, continued. So I have like severe traumatic disorder, PTSD, starting from very early in my life, all the way up until well, my ex is still in my life, and I don't really want to get into that right now. It's not about our children, it's about control. And that's another story for another time. But my children are grown. As I have said before, my youngest passed away in 2018. And I have two other children, 30 and 31, and I love them with all of my heart, but we are estranged. We don't have, it's, that's a whole nother story for another time. But our relationships are very strained to almost non existent. And it breaks my heart every day. It breaks my heart every single day. So, how I just get through life is just you have to create your own happiness. No one is going to make you happy. You're not going to find happiness in money or, all that. Although, when you don't got bills to worry about, when you don't got to worry about how, where a place to live and rent and gas money and food and, you know, feeding your children or any of that basic necessity stuff, then, and this is where I get upset, there's so many people out there that don't even, Americans, that don't have their basic necessities, food, good water, good food, not just this shite that is being tossed at us, because it's all we can afford. And you have so many people that are like, well, eat organic, go organic, get grass fed. Do you all realize how poor people really are and how much that stuff is? It's not sustainable. Yeah, they can go maybe have one meal if they had some extra money left over, you know these are the things that affect me like every minute of every day. So I have to work really hard at finding my happiness, creating my own happiness. And a lot of that has to do with turning a blind eye to the bullshit that is in this world. You know, not thinking all the time and dwelling all the time about all of the other people that are without right now. All of the other people we see outside every day that are homeless and have nowhere to live, and they're not all junkies, and even if they are, they're still human. Okay, I get the anger, I do, because it's a mess, it is dangerous, but there has to be a solution, a kind solution that's not pampering them too much, but it's also not putting them in prison or making them suffer so much more that they do things, that they're no longer here. All of these people belong to somebody. And all of this stuff weighs on us, doesn't it? It weighs on me. And then and a big reason when it comes to the holidays, a big reason that I like to pump in the extra joy and the extra everything. And I focus on one thing. Like right now, a lot of the time I'm focusing on what I'm doing. I'm focusing on you. I'm focusing on the friends I'm making here. I'm focusing on my job here. And I have to just put up a wall to everything else, which means I can't sit and think about my son who passed away on November 7th. I can't think about my mom who passed away on Thanksgiving Day. I can't think about my grandfather, who I was very close with, who passed away, in January. I can't think about Lonnie's mom, who she was his best friend, and she passed away way too young. And I know, boo. And I know we've all lost people. And it hurts. It hurts. But I cannot sit here crying and crying. Bodhi, that's enough. Mama's talking. Okay? Can we be good for a minute? Yeah. Yeah. I love you too, bud. I love you so much. I'm sorry. He's getting between me and my contraption here. And forgive me, because I do not, that is a big reason why I had not wanted to do a mental health video, because I don't want to be sitting here full of tears and snot and just, Bodhi, that is enough. Come on now. Let mama talk to her friends. Let mama talk to her friends. Go get your toy. He's sitting here nudging me, nudging me. He knows I'm upset. And so he comes over here and tries to, he wants to make me feel better. And he wants my attention. He wants to know, what's up, mama? So he's literally putting himself between me and you. And he is, at least, that helped, because Bodhi is another one. He's 12. He is starting to, he is the first animal that me or Lonnie in our lives have raised from something small. He was 4 weeks old when we got him. And it just, what I'm trying to get is having to shut out all of this sadness and the depression and not let it make me crazy. Not let it make me crazy. And immerse myself in the things that I enjoy. And, that is herbs, that is flowers. I do floral art. I do everything herbal. My coursework, which I spend a lot of time, with my head in the books, and that focuses me. I love to read, and when I do start feeling really sad, I put in cartoons. I'm a cartoon watcher. I mean, y'all ever heard of Bob's Burgers? Let me tell you, I love that cartoon, The Family Guy. I know it's vulgar, American Dad, but they make me laugh. They are mindless humor. And I love that. I love that. So also the movies. Lonnie and we have a huge movie selection, because we, I guess, are kind of boring old people, right? But we love movies. We love movies. So right now we've got all of our Christmas movies out, our holiday movies out, and I can put in Home Alone, or I can put in, you know, any one of those. I've been watching a lot of Rudolph and the old school Rankin and Bass um, cartoons, stop motion cartoons. I love those. So I have a whole collection of those, and I just immerse myself in that stuff. I will. What I Another thing I'm doing right now, which I love, is I go visit my friends right here. I go visit my friends. I start feeling sad. I also self medicate. I'm not going to get totally into it, but it is legal here. And if it wasn't at times for that, I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. It's not something I'm not, but this is all about honesty here. This is a real honesty. This is the real April. This is me. Nothing is scripted, obviously, because I'm here and I'm here and I'm here and I'm here. you know, I just, it helps me to get this out. And you all are so kind to me. You're so kind. And I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. I'm just not used to that. And after that last really traumatic experience we went through for almost 2 years, I don't trust people. I don't like people. And that's the problem, is I love people. I do. I used to be, for over 10 years, I was a bartender in a nightclub. I had to start out being a cocktail waitress. And this was after, yes, I went to community college for office information management and community college. But hey, at least I went. I had 3 kids, right? From 92 to 95. I went to school full time, carried 18 credits, and I worked 2 jobs, right? So I'm not here. I'm not having anybody come at me with like, well, you didn't do this because I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it. I did everything I was supposed to do, right? And I was the best mommy. I was the best mommy. But you know, that totally set me off. But I just yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's deep breath. Exhale. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? It just kind of, and if you take a deep breath and you hold it for like 4 or 5 seconds, if you can, that really helps to bring the oxygen up to your brain, and it will calm you. It will calm you so fast. I mean, I people used to tell me breathe, and a whole bunch of cuss words would come out of my mouth. What are you talking about? Don't even be trying to tell me do this, do that. Bleep, 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 bleep. But it's true. It's true. If you just stop for a second, in the anger, the sadness, anything, the emotion you're feeling, and take a breath. Sounds so cliche, but it took me all these years, and I could literally, smack myself upside the head for not doing it sooner. And it does work. And friendship works. Talking about it works. So my problem right now is being able to control this sadness, this depression, and this trauma with the happiness and the friendships and the new future that I have, my goals, and trying to balance it out so that I don't fall into a deep pit of depression. I've been there. And I know on YouTube I can't really talk about it, but I've been there and it's happened. And I've been in like mental institutions, not like huge, they're smaller. Uh, 4 times I was. And I say right now, if it wasn't for Lonnie, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here today. But I am so grateful for my life. I'm so grateful for my life, no matter how messed up, how traumatic, how ugly it has been. I'm seeing beautiful, beautiful days. I'm seeing more beautiful days. Maybe not in the scheme of the world of things, but this whole world is not my problem. My world is my problem. And I can't be thinking about political crap and, oh, don't you care about these people in this country and this? No, no, not right now. I don't, because I can't. I can't afford to. My my mental well-being cannot afford to. And I believe that about everybody, that like you can't just take care of everything. You can't just worry about everything. And I don't watch mainstream news and that kind of thing, but it is all fear, 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 fear mongering. This is what's happening. It's horrible. It's disgusting. People are dying. People are dead. People are getting blown up. Yes, I know that it takes a lot of us to make a change. And I do take steps. I do take steps that I can do, that I can do. One thing I have to say, if I was going to say anything, is that people, to balance this out, we need a leader. We need a leader. And I'm not talking about a political leader. I'm talking about normal, everyday people like you and me that have guilty consciences, that want, what I hope you can feel my vibe here, because I don't want to get into it, because this channel will never, ever, ever be political. But we need someone that is not about money or power or popularity. And, you know, but it's not something I'm worrying about right now. It's not something I'm worrying about right now. So, oh my goodness. Oh, I did a little review earlier and I had to put this on. It's got a cuff right here and it's an earring back. And it usually it's only one. And that was when you purchase it, you purchase just the one. So you would have something, I would figure, long here, or even, a little stud, a little pretty, you know, diamondique or moissanite or diamond. I'm not so much a diamond girl, I'm not, but I do love the sparklies. I do love rhinestones. I love the sparklies, but I'm just not a diamond kind of girl. You know what I mean? I love natural stones more, but I do love these shimmers and I love rhinestones. And I just thought this was the prettiest earpiece. So I wanted to show you all. And I think that's enough for today. I think that's enough because I don't want to bring you all down. I do want to leave you with things are getting better. Things are getting brighter. And you know why? Because I'm making it so. I'm manifesting this shite. You feel me? And you can do it too. We all have the energy and the power to create our own destinies at the risk of sounding maybe too whimsical for some of you. But it's true. And I believe that 100%. And I appreciate anybody who comments or emails or offers me a shoulder or an ear, um, because you all are so great and that happens. And I love that because you never know. You might have an email you see was at 3 o'clock in the morning, and there's me just needing, you know, just needing to vent. And that's why I keep my email open for all of you because you need someone to vent to. Ugh, sorry, with all the tears and stuff, it all just comes. I told you I didn't want to be snotting all over the video. I'm just kidding. But, I'm here. I'm here. I will listen. I am not real big on giving advice because this girl barely take her own advice. You know what I'm saying? I do share my experiences and what I would do or what I have done, but I'm not. I'm as someone asked me if I was an internet therapist. No, no way, no how. I am not a PhD anyway. I am just an average, everyday person trying to figure shite out. You feel me? So I really appreciate. I'm sorry, I don't have any tissue right here by me. And I need to get done here because Bodhi's giving me a look like it's my turn, mama. I really appreciate you all listening to me, being here, hanging out with me. I can't express how much. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for every single one of you. I'm grateful for you to YouTube for making it possible for any one of us to get up here and do our thing, you know? Any one of us, anyone can get up and do this. And I'm so grateful for that. I never thought in a million years. I used to be so anti social media. I'm never going to text. I'm never going to da 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 da. 10 years later, I didn't even get on YouTube to watch YouTube until 2011. And yeah, before that it was flip phone, and I don't want nothing to do with all this technology. And that's a bummer because now I'm so far behind that it is so hard for me to learn what most everybody, the younger people especially, already know, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, everybody, thank you. All of my love, all of the love that's in my heart, that's in my bubble. I hope you can feel it. I hope you can feel it because I love every single one of you and I'm grateful for every single one of you. This is an awesome ride and I'm so happy that you're all going on it with me. Things are going to be great. Things are going to get better this summer. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Okay, everybody. All my love. All my love. Thank you so much for being here. And please remember that there's people out there going through stuff you don't know. So please, 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 please be kind humans.